What's up, Lego builders? Welcome back to Coconut Brick Studios. I may have found the coolest alternate build for a Lego set you've ever seen. It's made by Cody Anwar Bricks on Instagram, who took the overpriced Ahsoka's Jedi Interceptor and transformed it into a mini gunship based off this design art created by Jay Blinkow. Cody Anwar Bricks claims all you need are the pieces from one set to pull this off, so today I'm going to test this alternate build out and see if it's as good as I hope it is. Unfortunately, I don't own the set yet, so I need to start with a trip to Walmart, but before that, don't forget to execute Order 66 on that like button. Let's get to it. Oh yeah, they've got it. Nice. Oh, crap. The goods have been secured and brought back to the studio. Honestly, ignoring the egregious price tag, this is a solid set. Oh, not sure what they were thinking with the box art. Where is that, Mimban? Since this is an alternate build, I'm gonna throw out all the stuff I don't need, like the instructions and figs. If they ain't clones, I don't want them. The Ahsoka droid is pretty cool though. I booted up the instructions to get to work and was surprised at how lengthy they were. This isn't some 20-step alt build. The ship is also pretty complex. Not in a bad way, but considering this set has only 290 pieces, I was expecting something a little bit more simplistic and maybe blocky. But there's some pretty cool techniques being used and the build doesn't feel incomplete or lacking in detail. In fact, it felt like I was building an actual Lego set. If you want to purchase the instructions and build this for your collection, I'll have them linked in the comments. I'm leaving off most of the stickers since I want this to look like a generic Republic vehicle. I also appreciate the fact that Cody Anwar Bricks added small greebling pieces like these on the wings. It's not a big deal, but little tubes and guns go a long way to helping this look more like a complete model. Everything fits together in a way that makes sense and doesn't look out of place, even the S-foils. I hope this little taste of the building process gives you an idea of what to expect when building it yourself. To my surprise, there were a number of leftover pieces when I was finished. I was expecting to need pretty much all of them. It's crazy that you only need the pieces in the set to build this, but you guys know me, I can't resist a little modifying, so I'm going to be using some parts from my own collection to add some upgrades before the ship flies into battle. I tiled off the troop hold with some ingots and added a wedge plate at the back to smooth things out. Underneath, I placed some inverted slopes and a plate to smooth out the bottom, making sure to leave a spot for an arm that will hold an anti-personnel cannon. This ship is based off the Republic gunship and real-life Little Bird helicopter. There's a clone manning a gun in the hold in the reference art, so I built an anti-personnel cannon to mount on the side, since sometimes the landing zones can get a little hot and you need to lay down some blaster fire to clear it up. I added some wedge plates to the side of the cannon to better protect the gunner from return fire. This ship is ready for combat, and boy do I have some thoughts on it, but first I need a mock to properly display it, so we're returning to the slopes of Megiddo. The alternate build is based off of this ship design created by Jay Blinkow. He wanted to create a smaller version of the Republic gunship that looked different but was still in the same family, and personally I think he nailed it. It's got its own unique design and profile, but still makes you think gunship and fits into the Republic style of aircraft very well. It's meant to hold 5 clones and act as a dropship for small squads of commandos, or in my case, evacuating clones from dire situations on the battlefield. His original artwork had the dropships soaring around on Megiddo with Galactic Marines inside. This was all the motivation I needed to bust out my own Galactic Marines and build Megiddo again. I built a giant city and battle scene on Megiddo last year, so I have all the needed parts on hand. I'm gonna recreate a portion of that city, so this may look a little familiar to a lot of you. For anyone who hasn't seen the mock, I used feudal Japan as inspiration while building. I made sure to include stone walls, cobbled stone paths, cutting through the rock, and elegant statues guarding the entrances to various parts of the city. I also added small purple trees to represent the iconic Japanese cherry blossoms, but unfortunately I won't have time to add those this time around. Megiddo is very cold and snowy, so I made sure to add patches of white in the rockwork and sprinkled across the ground. Megiddo has lots of weirdly shaped buildings, so I threw this structure in at the bottom of the stairs, like some out-of-the-way power generator. Now it's time to add the Galactic Marines and finally see how that alternate build turned out. Fighting on unfamiliar terrain, this squad of Galactic Marines picked the wrong set of stairs and found themselves backed into a corner. Being pressed upon by increasing numbers of droids, their leader screams for an evac while his men are slowly being pushed backward, giving up more of the high ground with every step. The skies are full of vulture droids and anti-aircraft fire, so larger gunships are unable to get down to the city. But just as the clones were about to give up hope, a growing hum fills the air as the Republic's newest weapon, a smaller, sleeker gunship, zips around the corner and unleashes a storm of blaster fire on the droids. Caught by surprise and very outgunned, they're mowed down in seconds, and the dropship lands ready to pull the beleaguered squad to safety. I could go on for hours about this ship. I normally don't take much interest in alt builds, but this one just looks incredible. It could literally be a Lego set by itself, and the fact that Cody Anwar Bricks managed to pull this off using only the pieces from the set is some serious wizardry. It's also the perfect MIDI-sized dropship for smaller mocks and budgets. No longer do you need a giant bulky gunship to get troops to and from your battlefield. And the fact that the colors of this set happen to match up perfectly with the original reference material and Galactic Marines is just the cherry on top. I also want to give a huge shout out to Jay Blencow, the creator of this incredible design. Without him, the alternate build or this video would never have come to be. I've linked pages to both him and Kodianor Bricks in the description, so please go show them some love. That's a wrap for this one. Let me know in the comments what you think of this alternate build, and until next time, happy building.